Determine the average gradient of f between x is equals to positive 3 and x is equals to positive 4. If f of x is equals to x squared plus x. So remember, the average gradient is given by m, which is equals to f of x sub 2 minus f of x sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So what do we need to do here? We can name this one to be x sub 1 and this one to be x sub 2. So we need to calculate f of x sub 2. So f of x sub 2 is equals to f of 4. So the f of 4 from this equation will become 4 squared plus 4. 4 squared is 16 and plus 4. 16 plus 4 is 20. So we need to calculate f of x sub 1. And f of x sub 1 is f of 3, which will become 3 squared plus 3. 3 squared is 9 and plus 3 it is 12. So now we have f of x sub 1 and f of x sub 2. So now we are good. We can substitute this information into the formula. So let's take this side. So now if we substitute, where there is f of x sub 2, we're going to put this 20 there. This one here. So we're going to say 20. F of x sub 1 is 12. So 20 minus 12 is our numerator. And x sub 2, as it was given, our x sub 2 is 4. And our x sub 1 is 3. 20 minus 12 is 8. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So our average gradient is equal to 8. So for the sake of practice, let's try another one. So this time, let's say you're given the statement. And the statement is telling you that a body travels st meters on t seconds, where s of t is equals to 40 squared plus 1. Determine the average speed between t is equals to 3 and t is equals to 2. Pause the video for a minute or some few minutes and try if you feel like you want to try before I start attempting it. So remember, the average speed is equals to s of t 2 minus s of t 1 divided by t2 minus t1. Like the way we did in the previous example, let's calculate for st2 and st1. So we're gonna name this one to be our t2 and this one to be our t1. So now Let's calculate for the value of st2. T2 is equals to 3. So we'll have s of 3, which will be equals to 4 into 3 squared plus 1. 4 into 3 squared is 9 and plus 1. 4 times 9 is 36 and plus 1 is 37. So now we need to calculate st1, and our st1 is s of 2. Of course, we'll have 4 into 2 squared plus 1. So 4, 2 squared is 4 and plus 1. 4 times 4 is 16 and plus 1 is 17. So our st2 is 17. I mean, t1 is 17 and this one is 37. So now we can substitute this information into this formula. So our s sub t2 is equals to 37 and our s sub t1 is 17. T2 is 3. Sorry. So T2 is 3 and T1 is 2. 37 minus 17 is 20 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So your average speed is 20 meters per second. And that's how you deal with the average gradient. So I believe this time you are familiar with the process of finding the average gradient.